play carrier.
Just fucking send it.
Just fucking send it, mate.
Oh, you know, lads. There he is. There's Shane. Shaved his head again.
I did.
You did?
I did indeed.
Grand, so a couple of topics what we're going to be going over is the PTS 250 round mics, which are mid caps, or high caps, I suppose. Depends on your definition of it. We're going to be talking over the Psyonix Aurora, either the Aurora Pro or the regular Aurora. We're also going to be going over a few kind of games and our opinions on the new Milsim kind of games that are out there and things that have kind of new games that have come up and new games that are being taken out of the early access phase and that. So, yeah, anything else to add, Shane?
No, that's kind of about it. What else did I have? I think I just had them. Yeah, kind of just them. Some of the games and the consoles, some of the new consoles and stuff that are coming out.
The consoles as well, yeah. Just get a PC.
Just do it. God
just
damn.
do it and get a PC. They're pretty much the same price nowadays, anyway, for intro PC gaming compared to a console. What's the new console prices? €1,000?
Well, it depends, because like I know for the Xbox without the disc is €300.
Okay.
With the disc tray is probably close to 5, I think. I can't remember, something like that. And then it's nearly the same with the PS5.
Yeah.
Nearly the same. I don't know what the exact number of it is, but it's very close to that.
Yeah.
I think. I can't actually remember. I give a fuck about PS5 anyway, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, even the PC I got, which is, you know yourself, it's not anyway a huge
it's an intro gaming PC basically.
Yeah. It was about 900, but like that's 900 I don't have to do anything with now if I really didn't want to, you know.
Right. So we'll get into our first topic here, which I believe is the old PTS mags, if I remember correctly, and it is indeed. So transition over there. PTS mags. Hugh shared it into the Airsoft community, which is another group. If you're not in, head on over and apply to join the group. Right, so PTS mags, they're finally here. The most anticipated mid-cap magazines of all time, the PTS 250 round EPM1 mid-caps. Now, there's been a lot of controversy over whether or not these are actually mid-caps. So 500 for the Series X. So the Xbox Series X is 500. Clarify that one with Ashen. Right, so we want to hear your opinions. Are these, we have our own opinions obviously, but are these mid caps or high caps? So what's your opinion on them, Shane?
They're, I don't know, they're 250 round. Like, I know most high caps are what, 300? If they're an M4, it's 300 nearly for a high cap, isn't it?
Yeah, 300.
250, 50 short, no wheel.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's whatever. I don't really care what they are. You know, that type of way. As long as you don't have to wind it and it starts running around and rattling and stuff, I don't really mind. The way I see it is, it's another way to. I know we had this conversation like an hour ago or 2 hours ago. It's another way to shave a small bit of weight, Milsim wise. Or even speed, well, not even speed stuff like or even skirmish wise, because if you have 250 rounds, you're just going to carry as many as you can.
Yeah.
But when it comes to Milsim wise, I see it as a way to shave down on the amount of mags. So technically, I can hold 2 mags, 250, 500. That math is correct. Fair play to me. It's the way I see it is, it's just 1 mag, maybe 2 mags you have for Milsim. Yeah. And yeah, as they see here, they don't rattle as much as Ian's after saying. Rattle, high cap, just non-rattle version. Yeah. You know, it's everyone's just going to look at it's a high cap that doesn't whine or rattle. And
exactly.
Technically, yes.
Me, a high cap would be something that has a mechanical mechanism inside it that you either wind up or you pull the string. You know, to me that has the, what you call it, the the hopper inside.
Yeah.
Or it has that that room that you put the 300 BBs into. I can't remember the exact name for it now. But and that you have to physically wind. That to me is a high cap. For a mid cap is something you have to get your speed loader and you have to, you know, go at it with the thumb, get all those BBs into the magazine before you can go again.
Yeah.
So to me, I think it's a mid cap. Oh, sorry, a high cap, just without, as everyone said, it's just non-rattle version.
That's probably it.
It's kind of a hybrid of the two.
Yeah. Now I keep thinking of Blurgan rules.
Yeah.
There's nothing there that says, oh, your mid cap needs to be
120
30
BBs,
rounds,
yeah.
140, 120. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the way I see it is, if I'm going to Blurgan with those magazines, one the rifle, one in me hip.
That's your 500, and then what's the limit? 600, isn't it?
Take up the rest.
Yeah, pistol take up the rest.
Unless you wanted to carry one, no, you couldn't even.
They'd be a very good
You have
option
to
for
be very
stealth.
careful.
For kind of a stealth option. So if you were running like a very low, like even just a belt, all you would need is a belt and a small rifle.
Yeah, that's all you
know?
need. More than consider a high cap.
Stark, what's the crack?
It's
Daniel's after
it's
saying,
yeah, is what it is, lads. Like, you can either see it as a mid cap or a high cap.
Yeah.
Or it can be like me and just who the fuck cares?
Yeah.
Really less think about it. Just you can see it in whatever way, shape, form you want to see it in. That's the way I see it. I see it as a mid cap, as a mid cap. Anyway, I see it as a high capacity mid cap.
High capacity mid cap.
It's just a high capacity mid cap. You don't need to wind it. You don't need to. You're just loading it for longer.
You hear it, like Graham now is saying it's a mid cap.
I believe Graham.
High capacity mid cap.
My body,
yeah.
that man.
Yeah, will Blurgan permit it? Is the good question.
Yeah, that's the other thing. So think about it, guys. Right. So the way I just said it there, that's. I can't get off the fence.
Get off the fence.
It's you carry 2 mags with you, and then the rest will have to be made up either with your sidearm, or you just don't bother making it up at all. Yeah. Or unless Blurgan literally turn around and go, no, it's a military simulation. There's supposed to be
the aspect of reloading more than once.
Yeah, more than once aspect in it. You
know
what I mean? Now they could turn around and perfectly just say, no, it doesn't matter as long as you abide by the 600 rounds, end of story. That's grand, you know what I mean? Because I like the way that most of us would actually adhere to what they have to say anyway. And I know some of the rules will sit there and go, it's a bit silly, isn't it? But whatever way they say it, for skirmishing, I think it'd be perfect, and for speed soft, it'd be perfect. You know that type of way.
Yeah,
it's one you don't need to reload that much. I'd get them. I'd get a couple of them. I'll
probably end up getting a couple of them just to see what they're like. I like the follower option, not the follower. You can see how full your mag is.
Yeah.
You have the lead on that, so you can just, if you're going about to breach a room, you just look down, twist your rifle. Or okay, I've got half a mag in there. I've got enough to go into this room. Yeah. Whereas with other mid caps, you're after being in a firefight. You're like, right, I had to fight to get to this door. Do I have any rounds left? Am I going to go in there? Am I going to dry fire some lad in the face? And just look like an absolute tit. So I like that option, whereas you can just check quickly and then go. They'd be handy to have if your box mag. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So if you have 1 or 2 of them on you, that would be good.
Now I know you're allowed to have high caps
for the support gun roll. Yeah.
Okay, what's this one? Traditionally, the breakdown was low caps, sub 50 rounds, mid caps, 150 rounds, high caps, 150 and above. That's true. For Milsim, I'd speculate as mid cap rules, open up that more, to try and avoid spray and pray, and high caps along with trying to keep the immersion going. That's a very good point there. You can shut your mouth now is what you can do, alright? That is... Yeah, shut up. No, that's actually very good, because I'm all about the immersion, as it is anyway.
But I think it's grand way. I don't think to be great for milsims.
Yeah.
To be honest, I think they would kind of ruin that immersion aspect to it.
Yeah. So, then stick with your either your low caps or your traditional mid caps, we'll say. Like Edmonds after saying there
Hmm.
for milsims.
Yeah.
That could probably, yeah, I'd probably do it that way. I'd keep the watch call though. I would actually buy the mag still and use them for regular days.
Just the odd skirmish on the weekend type thing.
Yeah,
Yeah. I would.
Why
Yeah,
not?
exactly. I would do the same.
it's airsoft at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know, just
It's running around with toy guns.
yeah, exactly. You know, it's. Well, I like the fact people actually like here. Everyone's discussing it and telling me to cop the fuck on and just do whatever. Like it's still nice that we can sit there and go, well, is it a mid cap? Is it a high cap? And then everyone can actually chime in and go, it's this, it's that. Not,
Yeah.
you know, kill each other over it. Fantastic. Thanks.
Bit of drama
Like
anyway in the
a few
airsoft.
to use in my anyway. It's Graham, don't be one of them. Don't do that to me.
Oh.
Fucking conversion kits.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Oh god. So
Christ almighty.
what are we saying then? It's a high capacity mid cap. Is that what
Yeah,
we're
I'm
going
going
with?
to high capacity mid cap.
High
What does
capacity
everyone else
mid-cap.
say? It's still a mid cap. I'm still calling it a mid cap. It's just a high capacity mid cap. That makes sense to anyone. What do you think, guys?
It's an extended
Mid-cap?
mag.
It's
It's an extended mag.
yeah, it's extended mag. Fuck's sake. But
Right,
yeah,
so
I-
get a
I
show
know
of
that.
hands if you think it's a mid cap or a high cap. Just put it into the chat there.
Yeah. And then I'll tell you why you're right or wrong. I know I won't do that.
High capacity mid cap. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a 1080p mid cap. Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, 1080p mid cap. Yeah.
Oh. It's for those essential.
It's true, yeah.
Mikey's saying a high cap. Sneaky high cap, yeah, liking that one.
Sneaky, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, you know the follower that is on the, or the, what's the actual term for it?
The follower that goes up into the rifle.
No, not that. You know the actual term, so you can check how many rounds are left. in your
Oh,
mag.
freaking.
Like I know most mags now, they're windows.
Round
you can
counter?
actually physically see it.
Yeah.
Round counter, whatever
round
you want to
counter.
call it. I wish they would
Need to
have
do
that more in.
Capacity indicator is what
Mid-caps.
Airsoft Era put up
Yeah.
on their post.
Yeah, capacity indicators would actually have in more magazines.
It's an LMG low cap. Go on, John. Fact. Yeah.
He's not wrong though. Let's
No, he's not wrong at all.
wrong.
Oh god.
Yeah, it's a fetal cap. Yeah,
I can
fair
see them
play
having
to
feeding
Adam
properly
Pickup.
in the long run. Yeah. I'd like to see,
I think that they'd be you'd have to look after them more.
because the spring's
your
longer and
traditional
it'll just
mid-cap.
compress easier.
Yeah, that's the way I see it.
Mm.
You'd like clean them. Would you clean them after every game? You definitely dump the BBs out. But would you
Yeah.
clean them after every game?
Make sure there's no sticks or shit.
I'm
I know
not one of
myself,
those,
even
because
even
that's-
yeah, I know, but
I'd be
even
replacing mags after a month anyway.
even dirt inside the magazines, even with 120s, I'm still
Yeah.
And somehow my dumped pouch would be closed the entire game, apart
Yeah.
from when I'm shoving a mag into it. But then I take out my mags after everything's done and I'm reloading, and the amount of dirt that you see inside them,
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's
like there's just more
Might get
room and
dirty
more
before I even go
more
out to the
room for
field.
problems to happen. In that sense, anything is an LMG low cap if you're brave enough. considering the mags only have 50 rounds, you know, or the LMG or the FN mag only has a 50 round belt. Unless you connect them together, then you're brave.
that's not
Right.
brave. That's just genius.
Yeah.
They're called links for a reason.
Yeah.
After
Link it
sticking
about
to-
of what was it, 1,000 rounds together. That was great. It's a mid cap after sticking to its New Year resolution to hit the gym every day. It got swole.
Yeah, will yeah.
Got the gains
Check your
anyway.
pouch. Yeah, he's right actually. Graham,
Check your pouches then,
check your
yeah.
pouch. Probably
Yeah.
shit in your pouch.
Oh, that's
Not
great.
that we clean our gear. No, let's be
Yeah.
honest. It's
Mine's
just like
still
our
I don't think I've
magazines
washed anything bar my BDUs since the day I got them. So
and shit. Oh, you wash your uniform?
wash it. Dirty. You're dirty.
Immersion.
Dirty. Immersion. I want to stink like absolute shit for the rest of my life. Every time I play airsoft.
Go big or go home.
Go big or go home.
Or just
Fact.
be stink all the time. One or the other.
Right, so never shit in your pouches, top tip. Wait, what?
That's true actually. That's no, that's
Yeah.
good advice.
It's like
You
it's
need
like
to talk
shitting in your
yourself
hands
up.
and clapping, you know. Right. So moving on
4.6.
anyway. We'll go on. I love this now. Yeah. Right. So going on anyway. We're going to go to the Sony. How do you actually pronounce this? Psyonix. Is it Psyonix Aurora? And the Psyonix Aurora Pro. Now, Airsoft Era put them up in the last what? I think it was about 2-3 weeks ago. They put them up on their site.
They put them up, but I remember Caddy talking about them
Ages beforehand.
ages ago. Yeah.
And Callie even
I
put up a
remember him
video that
talking
we're going
about
to play here now anyway. Of basically just give you a show of it.
Psyonix.
Of the
Is it
Psyonix.
Am I saying that? Psyonix?
Psyonix. This is just a bit of a video that old man Sniper Ian Hill there put up this week using it because it has a recording feature
That's what I
inside,
do
doesn't
as
it?
well. I keep my mags pointed straight up. Sorry, no. That's what I do. My mags are pointed straight up, not down. If you put them downwards, then that's where you're going to get all shit in the mags.
Yeah. That's basically the kind of footage. It has a recorder built into it, so it records what you're seeing through it. This, I believe, Ian, this is with IR, and then some clips are without IR. Isn't that right? That one has IR there.
Is only he can answer this for me now, and Dan can answer this. But is the recording why it's so fuzzy, or is it like that through it anyway? I wonder.
The gain.
Do you know what I mean? That could just be now. Let's be honest, me and technology, I can barely work my phone.
Psyonix. Just say it like you're a hipster.
That's impossible for me, lad. I won't be able to say it like a hipster. Go on, Caolan, give it a go there.
No, I need longer hair, I think. Yeah. I need to get my Doc Martens and my checkered shirts out again. Oh, who's wearing a checkered shirt?
This is a flannel.
No, that's
all the
checkered.
cool kids wearing today.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Evo mags are paying to offload, so imagine 250 round mids. Yeah.
I'll offload them. Fully automatic, will offload them.
Yeah.
Done. Next question.
Oh, it's 720p as well.
Okay. Now, here's the thing. So, I'm going to presume everyone here has played in Blurgan at some stage, shape, or form, and it's come across night vision, guys. And I know that's very expensive. I said to myself, I'd never buy night vision. I don't think I ever will. But the price point on these isn't bad for what they are. Really.
Yeah.
They're not dual,
Mm.
which is fine. I couldn't give a shit.
Yeah.
They do mount on your gun, as far as I know.
Mount on the
Unless
gun,
you buy
mount
a
on the
clamp.
helmet. I think that's the Pro one that has the helmet mount, or the actual rifle mount, though.
Oh, is it? There's two
I
different.
think so. There's two different versions, and I know they have the Explorer kit. I'll just get up their the actual website now.
Which Blurgan you speak of? The one where you see me run around screaming like a woman just to get people's attention, just so they look at me and not at the shady shit going on in the background.
Oh. Yeah, so I'm pulling up their
Oh,
website there now.
Yeah, you pay for what you get.
Let's
Yeah.
see.
But still, at the same time, Caddy, that's not bad. That's not, it's very, very good for what it is.
Yeah.
Um,
So they're sold out with the Pro.
so now the Pro.
Night vision camera, hard. This is what you get with it: the night vision camera, the hard shell waterproof case, 2 camera batteries, USB charging data cable, and a 32GB micro SD card. Picatinny rail mount, so that's an extra add-on, and that's $49. So it can be mounted on. It has the regular the camera bolt that you put the bolt into the camera to go onto a tripod.
Yeah.
So it must have that on the side, and then an extra 50 quid you can get the adapter mount for a Picatinny rail. So I'm presuming there's a picture of it there now on the Picatinny. So I'm presuming, how did you mount yours, Callie? What did you use? You used a couple of GoPro things, didn't you?
To the Air website, it comes with the Picatinny mount in the box.
It does.
Yeah. If
That'd be
you click on one of them, I can't remember which one I clicked on, but the mount was in the picture with it.
That could have been the Pro.
Black Jesse are recoil rated, so they mount to weapons. Okay.
No, I'm not seeing
you can
it
get
here.
different mounts from Lions Gear. Would have to be mounting to an AEG. I say, will this be the thing that everyone has?
The Explorers edition comes with, that must be a big IR light. 32GB thing. What else is in the box? 2 batteries for the camera. Comes
in
with
everyone's opinion in the chat.
there's a
now,
mount
is
for
this
the
going to
head.
be the next Evo, if you like? Remember when the Evo first came out and every Tom, Dick, and Harry in the country ended up getting one? Is this going to be the next thing? Because we'll call it affordable. Don't like saying it, but we'll call it like that. It's affordable in a way. A lot of accessories. Any GPNV 18 variants. Are they dual? Can you bring back up the website and see if there's like dual
compatibility, like to have two of them on?
Yeah.
So make
or
it
even
into
if there is a one already set up in
I
such
suppose
a form.
if you got, where is it? Thought they had something up here. Where's that picture? The picture that was in. I think you can get a dual mount for them.
Oh, okay.
I think you can get the actual mount that you can put two on. By the looks of it, I'm just trying to see if I can find this picture. I don't know if you can see it in the stream. Actually, just change it over to Chrome there. Our cases. So if you see the top right, tactical, that looks like two Psionics Aurora Pros or Explorer editions put together on a mount. So save up and get some PVS 31s. You'll only end up selling this and buying them after. Yeah, because you're just gonna want to upgrade and upgrade. It's gonna be like a more of a money grabbing thing than airsoft itself.
Yeah.
Like you go in, spend 50 quid.
How much is it? Like if let's say you went off and did the dual mount process and whatever compared to the PVS 31s, what are we talking price difference wise? Is there even a price difference?
Yeah, because what would that be? That'd be $2,000 for two pros. Yeah, I know. 40 grand. Oh, that's for the four. That's for the four ones,
that's
isn't
the
it?
fucking quad notch.
Yeah, the quads.
I'll take two.
Not too much. Please. So how much would a set of what is it? The PS or where is it? PVS 31s. How much is the set of them? Here's the link there. Lions Gear Solutions. So this is all the mounts. Okay, so Lions Gear Solutions do the mounts for them.
Oh, okay.
Lotto Syndicate, yeah. So,
Kidney
what's
and
that?
bishop liver.
That's a fast helmet mount. There's the double dual mount there.
Okay, so the PV31 single tubes 2000.
That one's
3000.
MVG. Here's the Aurora accessories now.
Oh, yeah.
Right, so the fast dual mount looks to be €129. The Hypervision mount looks to be €55. Oh no, there's the dual mount. Oh, so there are different mounts for the actual helmets. I see.
Yeah, depth flash. Yeah, depth is the problem.
Yeah.
I remember looking through a set there, or one monocular, one year, and I remember Darren sat beside me.
They're all dual cap.
Your lads are not, and I was like, pitch black, can't really see, so he hadn't even on. And I looked through it, and lads, it was only just white blurs in front of me. I was like, really, this is what the money was spent on. I can't even make out the person. It just looked like ghosts walking in front of me. Like,
what was that for?
And then to be
Fleur?
What?
What you call it? What was that? The thermal, was it?
It was NVGs, but it was blurry.
Yeah.
They weren't fantastic, but even he said they're not fantastic, but I can still make out certain bits and bobs. Like, he knew they were people, and I knew they were people. I could hear them, but I couldn't see even the outline of the person.
It was being Gen 1s then, was it?
Probably. It was more of a... Remember I said if you look through IR, if you are a high-vis, you look like a lightsaber.
Yeah.
Like that. Exactly like
Gotcha.
that.
Yeah.
So, that's literally what... for use you'd
for the use you'd get with them in Ireland, over 2,000 is too much money. Yeah, pretty. The only times you're really going to get to use them is the odd night game at your local site, and Belurgan, if you don't like your bed.
Excuse me. Yeah.
Yeah. And if you're not driving the next day, these will essentially level the playing field for night gameplay. Yeah. So if you've a wonky
so
eye,
okay, then here's the question for the entire chat. If everyone can pitch in on this. Is this NVG milsim game changer for, we'll say, 90% of the milsimmers, or do you think this is more of a slight milsim and slight skirmish game changer in a way? So you would use it at your night games, and you would use it for blurking, or is it no? I rather just use this for blurking purposes only. You know what I mean?
Yeah, John's right there when he said looking through the sentinels, even cheap nylon camo growth up. That's a fact.
Yeah, that's
Because
true. Yeah,
unless
yeah,
you have freaking unless you have Warrior Assault or any kind of those, I suppose, professional or real steel uniforms or chest rigs, plate carriers, that sort of thing.
We're talking cry and stuff.
Yeah,
like
cry
that.
and all that stuff. They all shine back unless you've got the professional stuff. They won't shine back.
Yeah.
They're IR.
Who's very good
what's
is
the
Claw Gear. Have you ever heard of those guys? They're out in Estonia. They're all servants, Estonian military guys, but they have their own website that they sell NVGs and their own made uniforms that don't light up when you put the NVG on them.
That'd be nice now.
Yeah, they're very, very. Now, the Estonian camouflage is very similar to CAD Pat. Similar, but not the same. So, but I literally did a test run. They sat there and you'd make the outline the person, but that's because you're looking for him. You're looking to see would he light up. You know what I mean? Or not, if he stood beside a bush, you wouldn't even tell the difference between.
Then nowadays, even with MVGs, if someone has an IR light, you're going to see him from a mile away anyway.
Oh yeah.
And it doesn't really bounce back unless you've got the IR light on him. So having IR going up against other people that don't have any sort of night vision, brilliant. Yeah. But
that's
as
what
soon as
here.
one
it's
person,
a game changer, levels up the field, which is perfect, Ian, because you know the way that we had it. Like, it's just there's lads that can see you from well away, and then they're on top of you, and then you're dead, and you're just like, oh, only if I could see him. Like, I don't think I will ever get a set because I'm undecisive about shit like that. I'd rather get either the guns or some gear, not night vision stuff. I have a helmet. I don't wear it. I got it for games just in case.
Yeah,
that's literally all it was for.
Simple answer.
Like, if most of the boys have it, do I really need to get one then myself? Probably not, because I'll rely on what they're telling me. Then again, they could look at me and go, just in fucking lazy, but still, I can't at the moment, especially afford the €1,000 or the €900, whatever it is, for either set. Anyway, as he says when he bought a €900 game PC, whatever.
Simple answer, yes, because it's just the start. They will improve to 1080p and eventually to 4K. These are the first models. Things can only get better. That is very true. But how much will PVS 31s be in 10 years? Yeah, but I want them now. I don't want them 10 years time. I want them now. You know? So if the price was within my budget of around 1,000, 1,500, then probably I would get them. So, I don't know. But I don't see any point in getting them now, because I'd say we'll be out of lockdown come 1st of December and we'll be straight back into it 2nd of January. They'll open it up for Christmas, they'll open it up for everything for Christmas, and then New Year's. Give a bit of morale back to the country, like.
Yeah. Oh, we'll see. See what way that works. What I done one night was hand half the squad go light. Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah. Advanced the last few years, digital has proved very well. Yeah, it is. Yeah. No,
Paul's saying look up ATN. ATN.
Oh, you're on. Twitch
I
as well,
couldn't. I couldn't change it out of that. ATN.
We'll do us Army's latest tests with digital night vision. Yeah. It was a very controversial topic for years, wasn't it? Oh, should the boys with the MVG are just going to Army tonight, and that's it. Might as well like just give up. Like, I remember all that.
ATN MVG 7.2s.
Now all of a sudden there's something to combat them.
They're only about 60. They're 1,600 for the MVGS. It's a dual mono. Yeah, just looking at them there. You get the warranty card. Probably from China though, I'd say. Let me see. Available for export? No. Okay. Battery life 60 hours. Pop it up in the stream there, 1 second. So that's them. That's one of them anyway. Thermoscopes, monoculars.
Jesus, $9,000. Don't know if I would know, John.
Good few of them now. G7 WP. Oh, so this is the white light one.
They remind me very much of the early 90s.
Yeah,
Black
Splinter
Ops,
Cell.
Delta Force, MVG like.
Yeah.
Lad, Caolan worked hard in this all day. I was on to him hours ago around 12 or 1 o'clock, and he was sitting there just fucking toddling away at stuff. It was just, I'm sitting there just being useless going, you should try this. You can do that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just shut up now.
Oh, I spent all day making all these graphics and transitions and everything.
Yeah. Fair play to him. Not as if he works or anything.
Here, it's a day on, day off, alright?
Yeah, day on, day off. Yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. Other than that, yeah, I think it's like I'm welcoming it in. I just wouldn't get it myself. I'll put it that way. It's nice that now any of us.
They are worth or they
Can't
aren't
fight it.
worth? John.
That can go anywhere now, this conversation, you know that?
Yeah, good. You're dodgy now.
But yeah, I like the fact now that anyone can get into this game at night time.
Yeah.
That type of way. It's,
Anyone that can afford it.
yeah. Because what I find
Be
is
honest.
if you have night vision, and we've all seen it, lads will go out and buy their squads by themselves. And off they go.
Get a PVS 7 if you're wanting to chat up a cute nurse. Oh. you end up falling off a slope, exactly.
Yeah.
And depending on the slope in Blurgan, you'll be talking to God. With a tree lodged inside you.
Claim.
They aren't worth the link. Yeah. Aren't worth the link. The fact. Goggle kits, I suppose. I don't know. Yeah. I'd say I'll get one just to see what they're like. Or I know what they're like because I've used Callie's.
Yeah.
Don't do stairs with PS. Why can you just not see the stairs at all?
Well, you probably can. It's probably you think they're an awful lot closer than what they are. I
Yeah,
presume.
depth
Probably
perception.
depth perception. Shocking to them.
Imagine getting them and pay over 12 months. You see, I'd love to do that. But then do you actually own it halfway through 12 months? Like if that breaks halfway through 12 months, you're still going to have to pay it off
Gucci as
over the
hell,
12 months.
Laney.
Gucci as hell, Laney.
Yeah.
Oh. Asking a nurse to turn off the light so you can see in the dark.
Yeah, no, that's it. She alright?
She's grand.
I'm just going to replace you with her, you know?
Yeah,
that?
you probably should.
She's in it more than you are.
Oh.
Crazy.
If you make videos of ours, they're definitely worth money. Yeah, I'd say they are because you have the recording capability inside them.
Yeah.
More so than anything.
Not again.
And again.
Yeah, no, it's it'd be good to see some gameplay, like Irish gameplay with the like I look at any of these boys you see on YouTube and they're using them and you're just like, yeah, that's Delhi, England, America, blah blah, blah whatever, you know, fair play to you. But when you see it working where you play or where you do whatever, that's what I would like to see. So when, like, if it all opens up, let's say it opened up next week, just done, Airsoft's open, work away, and Callie was like, right, I'm going to Spec Ops, or I'm going to here, I'm going to there, then everyone would be like, oh, so that's how well they work under that tree canopy in Spec Ops, or
Yeah.
that, you know what I mean? That's why.
Or even through the buildings in what's it called? Simtac.
Yeah.
If
You
you
know
were to
what I
have a
mean?
night
Gives
game
you a
there,
nice-
going through the buildings, even in Belurgan, going through the village, Minov, or whatever you want to call it, and even just going from outside to inside, seeing what the difference is in light, and how quickly it will change, how quickly it will auto adjust. I know the Auroras have the auto adjust feature on them,
Yeah.
so it takes like a second or two, and they adjust to the light. I think the company over in the UK
exactly,
sells PSV 31s with a payment plan. Send me a link. Yeah, don't send me the link. She heard me. No, I'm not allowed them.
Fix an Aurora than a PVS 14, possibly.
Also,
What do you need
lasers do
night
not
vision
burn
for?
out the
That's
Aurora.
the way I see it.
Yeah.
Evens are only a bit sure.
What do you need the
lasers
light
don't burn
for?
out.
I think so.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's alright. So
Hmm.
I was expecting more of a night vision's cool. All right, next topic. Let's go.
Yeah. Why not?
No, he's not whipped.
Yeah.
He just has to be very careful about his words next, or it'll be his funeral next week he'll be attending.
Right, so talking game-wise now, I suppose, kind of the airsoft, and we're kind of verging into milsim, because what we can do during lockdown at home, the only milsim we can do is in front of us on the screen.
Yeah.
So talking about that, we have the Hell Let Loose, which is a World War II game, which has come out. That's a very milsim-y one now. They have had a couple of updates making it a lot better. I currently haven't played the game. Have you played the game?
No,
So we can't really give
watching off lot as
so we can't really give a good basis of that. But if you're into the World War II stuff, I'd say go off and check that out, especially if you have a game PC and you're playing all these. Paul, what do you think of Hell Let Loose?
It's very much like what did I say earlier? They're done off near the same engine, is it? As Squad and Down. I can't think of the engine. It's not the Unreal Engine. It's another engine. But yeah, during lockdown, lads, like, except
Arma
for
3 is
stream
the best
small
chance.
bit of it.
Yeah.
It'll be as good watching us do that than waiting to go out play Airsoft again.
Yeah.
Because there is that communication, movement, and teamwork.
Same thing, kind of radios and that. Arma 3 is the best chance for an online milsim, lol. I'm waiting for Arma 4 to come out now. Arma 3 I thought was grand. It depends on the server you're in and who's in the server and who actually gives a shit, and there's not a lad going around doing his own thing, that sort of thing. I love the whole Zeus create your own that you create your own scenarios and things like that. I thought that was brilliant. I had some of the best games doing that.
Server with a Zeus.
Irish server with a Zeus.
Yeah.
You could nearly get if everyone, I suppose, best case scenario, if everyone had a game on PC, all the Airsoft lads, anyone who played Airsoft, we could have our have like a big LAN, or not even a LAN, but just have instead of Blurgan for during lockdowns, we could just have everyone hop over. We're going to be doing a game at this time. Have someone setting it up. Every time you could have a different Zeus, you could have a different squad leaders and all that stuff. Sounds like a normal milsim, to be honest. But online milsim.
That'll be
engine.
epic.
Yeah.
Because we play a ton of squad. If you're on my YouTube channel, especially, the past like 12 videos, not 10, because 2 are coming out Tuesday.
Yeah.
No, one's coming out Tuesday, another one out next Sunday. That's just squad at the moment. Just squad gameplay.
Yeah. Now we're putting up a bit of a Beyond the Wire, which we'll talk about in a minute. I'll be putting a bit of that up on my channel as well.
The Unity engine. So that's basically why some of the games are going to look like.
So I'm putting the trailer for Squad up now at the minute, if someone hasn't seen it before. The screen. Squad, loving it.
Yeah.
Loving it at the minute. Now, the new update where it came out of early access changed, the graphics went from you can tell that's a building, to that's a fucking building. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So they really did it, and then they brought out the Canadian Army, and they brought in the MEA, which is the Middle Eastern Alliance, and they also brought in the Insurgents, which is good.
Yeah, so the Middle Eastern Alliance came out when it came out of early access.
Yeah.
It came out to a full game. The Canadians came in beforehand. Believe it or not, the Australians are coming in soon.
Yo, I can't wait. Steyr.
Yeah, that would be a good one.
Cannot wait. I heard that news the other day as well.
The Wilds there. Load of stuff. But yeah, it's like if you watch any of our videos or any of the live streams that possibly still stay up on your Twitch account probably at this stage.
Yeah.
So normally not that long old, yeah. You can see there's an awful lot of emphasis on, well, you're well fed, go suppress the enemy. Oh yeah, that's exactly what you're doing. You're suppressing them. And then no one runs around with a grenade launcher going, oh, I'm stuck with a noob. The grenade launcher is a functional part of your squad.
Yeah.
Like I was running it there, like I have a 20-minute video coming out of me just using it with the G3. Remember you had the
at the marksman
rifle there the other day.
Yeah.
Basically, it's all useful. It reminds you of shit we do that in Airsoft where it's someone's on some sort of rifle or sniper rifle, you can't hear the shot coming, you don't know where it's coming from, you're shooting someone. The team then has to work on how to get around the enemy or push straight through them, whatever the case may be. The only difference is obviously we don't have tanks, helicopters, bad drivers, Fucking just other people that don't really want to listen. I say it's other people. Who
Yeah.
like people that don't want to listen. But what is, I think I said to you before, it's that gap between Battlefield and Arma.
Yeah.
It's milsim ish. It's not quite there, but as you see with Karma Cut, you can do one life milsim events
Yeah.
on their servers and stuff like that. So it can be done. But yeah, it's very teamwork orientated, and if your team isn't working, you're not going to have a good time. It's
No.
going to suck. Like,
You will
we've been playing
lose
the
it
past
straight away,
while with,
especially
yeah.
if your squad leaders are not talking to command and squad leaders aren't talking to squad leaders. You will lose.
Yeah,
Straight up.
100%. You will lose.
It is a communication game.
Yeah.
If you don't have that, you will not win.
Yeah.
Then Beyond the Wire then is the new one that just came out. It came out there.
Yeah.
When was it? I think it was the start of October. Came out.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Now I've played it. I probably played maybe 10 hours of it. I don't know what to think. I think it's only after coming out, so I'm going to give it the benefit out. It's still in early access. The graphics on certain maps are still, I suppose everything just looks blurred. All the like the shrubs, they all look blurred. There's no definition to them. Like what you're seeing in video now in the trailer is grand. I'd say they kind of up the things, but when you're playing it in game, it kind of looks very blurry. The characters, they're done very well, but it's the environment that you're playing in. Also, I noticed the map. I think it's the actual map that's right there now. That map, the trenches aren't in line where, like, you'd be in a trench, but you look at the map and it says you're in the middle of a field, but you know you're in a trench. So it says like you're 100 meters more north than what you actually were in the map. So that's another bug they probably have to fix. Good few bugs. I like the whole you fire, then you fire with your left click mouse button, but then to recock the rifle you have to hit the left mouse button again, and then so to fire 2 shots you have to press your left mouse button 3 times, and then when you're done you reload. But it's very good, I think, to be honest. When it comes to the actual combat, it's very good, but the initial looking at the game, it's could be a lot better, but it's still in early access.
Yeah, well, like the very first tactical World War One game was Verdun, so that's the one I played.
Yeah.
And like I was saying earlier, I can comfortably, in a very good game, you can get between 60 and 80 kills in the game. Right, that's a very good game. In a slow game, you're still talking between 40 and 60. Right, that's a slow game. But what I see about this game is it's like Squad. I know it's the same engine, same everything. Actually, it's the same developer. Actually, as far as I'm concerned, it's not going to be as high kill count. It's still going to bring in that you can't just rush a target and win. You're going to have to smartly think, how am I getting from point A to point B?
Yep.
You know what I mean?
I also found in Beyond the Wire, if you're running on your own, doing your own thing, or you've like 1 or 2 guys with you, you will lose, you will die. But if squads are literally together, because since you have a very slow fire rate with all the rifles that you have, because they're all bolt action reload rifles. If you run as a squad or run as 2 squads together, you can create just a firewall. So you'd have basically what they did in revolutionary times, where one lad fires while someone's reloading, and like that, there you just destroy them, especially when you're taking objectives, which is good.
Is this the sequel to my PC budget Let Loose? Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More likely. No, it's like, I had a discussion with Ashton there the other day. He's getting the new Xbox. I was like, lads, save up for PC. There's games on the PC that I've always wanted to play but couldn't, because they were PC only games, or they were whatever. Creating videos is easier on PC and recording from PC than it is trying to do it. I know PlayStation again is easier than Xbox. Xbox is a nightmare with that sort of stuff. but PC is the easiest. I know people look at it and go, Jesus, that's expensive for what that is, for a game PC, but in the long run, the way that I'm using it, I have it on every day of the week. Well, nearly every day of the week.
I'm on this nearly every day.
Yeah, you know what I mean? We're doing bits on not just gaming, but other things. I try and record as much as I can. Like, if I play 3 out of 5 days a week, I guarantee I have probably 9 to 12 hours of footage. Yeah,
edit through.
To rummage through, to make that whatever video. So every time you see videos, you know, like 4 videos could have been in the one sitting. I could have sat there with the lads for 4 hours and played games. This is the Xbox
trailer,
release trailer, isn't it? This is what I like about the Xbox release trailer. It shows you some games, does its whole we're Microsoft, we're cool as shit stuff, compared to PlayStation, which will be on after this, I presume. A good PC. Yeah, you can't. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing wrong. I like gaming. Like, where I'm sitting now, my camera is sitting on top of my microphone arm, but the Xbox sitting beside that again, and I can stream from the Xbox app on my computer. I can stream the Xbox straight onto it, so I can still play my games through that, which is fantastic. I mean, I can still record it now. It's a little bit behind, but you get over that. But yeah, it's
this is the PS5
it
trailer.
Is what it is. Yeah, PS5 trailer next, is it?
Yeah, the launch.
See, the problem I have with that trailer is it just looked like someone went outside with a camera and started recording outside.
Yeah,
there's not.
But that's what games are nowadays, anyway. It's actual footage with mocap.
Yeah,
and it's just
doesn't scream that it's gameplay. What games are these? Like, we saw Halo in the Xbox trailer. There was FIFA. There was, you know what I mean? These could be any games, if games at all. Like, visually, we all know it's not going to look like that in any way, shape, or form. It's going to be graphic.
You never know, though. Because some of the games on PC, and they have, I suppose, PS5 and the PS or the Xbox is coming out with, I'd say, low-grade gaming PC graphics.
Yeah.
But even with some of them, you can do some serious graphics on them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What I'm hoping for, right? What I'm hoping for is, without moving that, there's a competition between the pair of them. There's always a competition between the pair of them, right? I would like that if everyone here in the chat's just like, yeah, we'd love to be able to play in a community of airsofters, you know, play squad, hell let loose, whatever the case is, arma, whatever it is. But that Steam is on these consoles to actually do it.
Yeah, they're powered by AMD GPUs.
Yeah. You know what I mean? That's what I would like, is that no one has to break the bank getting a PC if they don't want it. They can play the same games we can play off of that. Their graphics mightn't be as good in any way, shape, or form, but they can still play. You know what I mean? If we're relying on a team, then that's fine. The teammate beside you should be able to sit there and go, yeah, there's a target 400 or 500 meters out. And he's like, well, I can't see it. Well, I'm just letting you know he's actually there, and I can guide you in with the belt fed, whatever the case is. You can swap out parts and upgrade it, cost less. Yeah, that's true.
It's like anything. The most expensive part is getting into it. It's like when it comes to PC gaming and it comes to airsoft, the most expensive bit is starting.
Yeah.
You know? So unless you're going off, and I suppose you can't really go do a rental day for PC. But, you know, if you have an interest and you want to get into it. Is graphics everything, though? Example, Among Us. Once you can play the game with friends, that's the main thing. Yeah, but it depends. Like single player games, if you want to go off, you know, there's some brilliant single player games out there that are graphically amazing. The storyline might be absolute dirt, but when you get the storyline and the graphics that are just, then there's no difference.
Friends, that's the thing. That's it. Like, look what's already happening. World of Tanks, World of Warships, World of Warplanes isn't out yet. They're all cross compatible.
Mm. But
They've
even
been for
like
the past couple of years now. You know what I mean?
now, airsoft is better compared to crack cocaine for some people.
That's
That's a comment and a half. That is.
that's
Yeah.
true.
Once you start, you just can't stop. Yeah.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah. But yeah, it's like I said, graphics. Yeah, graphics is a major part because we're at the stage where I remember. I think what was the meme there for ages? Far Cry 1. The graphics were for its time were very, very good. And someone goes, I hope in the next 10 years, I hope graphics get better. What came out 10 years later? PUBG for console. What was it like day one? Shit.
Absolute dirt. It still is dirt compared to PC.
Oh, it still is dirt. Yeah, I fucking hate
the graphics don't load
I
in
used
until
to like PUBG myself, and I used to play it all the time. But no, I can't do it anymore. Especially when you jump into a map and it hasn't even loaded in yet.
You laugh as you keep rubbing your nose. Who, me or Shane?
Probably myself. I keep
probably me and my big broken nose.
I keep playing with my beers. And I keep doing this because if I don't, I'm gonna start sneezing, and it's not pleasant for anyone once I start.
Especially
sneezing.
nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, but like the biggest gaming at the moment, the biggest gaming platform. Guess what it is?
I'm gonna say it's like the Wii or Nintendo, isn't it?
Oh, what you have in your pocket every single day.
Yeah.
Your phone. That is the biggest
That's
gaming
true,
community at the minute.
Yeah.
So everyone has a
everyone has
smartphone.
it.
Everyone can get a game.
Yeah.
Like Among Us, everyone can download that straight onto their phone. I think it's like 16 megabytes on a phone. Like, you know, it's not a big game. It's easily ran on your phone. But can it run Crysis? Phones nowadays could probably run Crysis 1.
You can run
on the lowest of quality.
A different game
Yeah.
altogether,
Yeah.
let's be honest. Like you can run Call of Duty off your phone now, which is grand, but Crysis, Jesus, can you imagine?
Yeah.
It just you have to like try to find a way to stick 4 phones together just to run the damn thing. Just to run it. Not even play it, just to run it. Get to the start menu alone, like.
Yeah.
That's a huge. No, I wouldn't do it.
Technically, yes, if you use remote apps, you
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that. I know Anthony CS is his name. Did the same thing. He goes, I don't care what you're saying. It's still a mobile game. Shut your mouth and start playing a game on the PC with it. Bring back Snake. Graham, I said that earlier.
Nokia 3310.
What happened to the day that we just had Snake was the most technological thing that we held in our hand. Was
as I was making the graphics.
Yeah, I miss those days.
Yeah.
So I do. But yeah, no, gaming's gone to a whole new level. I think PCs are coming down in price, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't afford this 4 or 5 years last year.
Yeah. Depends on the parts, though.
I can. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like you've seen my one. My one's a small little. It's near like a home PC. Is what it is, but it's to a gaming spec. Ish. It's got covers, yeah. It's to a gaming spec, well, low-end gaming spec. But as you see from the videos that I post up, fine.
Yeah, you can run it.
Yeah, I can run it. It's perfect. The only problem that we have in this country is internet.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
It depends where you live.
Places. Yeah.
If you live outside of a town or a city, then your internet's meh. But if you're inside some kind of built-up area, then your internet is fine.
Yeah.
Like I can get a gigabyte up and down in Kilkenny, like.
Yeah.
Now the big advantage consoles have is you can switch on a console and open the game in about 30 seconds. Depends on the PC and if you're running on an SSD. Yeah. I can load up any of my, since they're on my SSD, I can have them loaded up straight away within 30 seconds.
Yeah, I'm the same with mine. I think within 30 seconds I'm automatically looking for a game on Squad.
Yeah.
Thereabouts.
It depends on what hard drive you have your game saved to. Like I've Warzone set to, or Modern Warfare set to my HDD, my third what you call them, hard drive. That's the word.
Yeah.
On my third hard drive, because I barely play it, and if I load it up, it's something I'm just probably him for lads. You know, I'm not really into it, that kind of thing. It's just kind of something I do to pass time. Whereas if I'm on squad or if I'm on something, I want to be, you know, I don't want to have something holding me back, the hard drive holding me back when I'm trying to go into a building, breach a building. I'm true, unless you're running the game from Steam, then you've got their updates to deal with. Yeah. Once you get through the updates, it takes 30 seconds.
And you're flying it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Steam, goddamn Steam.
Yeah.
I remember Steam used to mess with some games' audios as well, actually.
Yeah.
It messed with Tarkov's audios, and you can't buy Tarkov on Steam.
Yeah.
Developers couldn't understand why. They fixed it, they sorted it since, but or maybe they didn't. I don't know, but yeah, that was a problem. They're like, you can't buy it on Steam, but it's messing with the audio. The footsteps, you could hear someone running 3 floors above you through concrete, and you thought they were in the same room as you. It was just a nightmare. Now, I played Tarkov a couple of times, but the game, I got rid of the game, just stopped working properly for me. It's just when I started up, very laggy. I couldn't run 5 or 6 like 5 or 6 minutes, which is pure lag. Absolutely out and out, just pure lag.
Nielsen Bergen, is this Pew Pew Airsoft too? Yeah, we talk everything kind of airsoft and gaming related. The start of the stream there, we had we were talking about the Downix Aurora, the PTS 250. Hello. And we were talking a couple other things about games, mil sims, all that sort of stuff. And then we're kind of just talking about the kind of games we like and gaming now, since we're in lockdown.
Yeah, because why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
Why not?
But other than that, gaming wise, that's kind of all we've been dealing with, really, isn't it? It's kind of squad, and I'm just making space. I tried Insurgency. That's a cancerous game.
Oh,
that's just awful.
Yeah. When are we out of lockdown again? Actually, is it the 1st of December? Isn't it? We're out of lockdown.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Still have to get a PC at some stage, but we'll never. I'm the same. I just keep asking Caolan. He keeps answering, and I'm like, fair enough. Well done, dude.
It depends on your budget. Send me your budget, and I'll send you a list of parts you can buy off Amazon.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah.
And then ask him then a bunch of questions. But what does this do?
Yeah.
Like I keep doing. But why? I'm that guy. But why? Okay. But
Out for Christmas with good behavior. Exactly, Edwin. Hopefully we can get a game in. Hopefully we can get some sort of, even a skirmish day on the weekend in. But kids can do it now. If you're if you're 17 or under, fuck you.
Yeah.
Because you can go off and you can play airsoft, but we can't. Because we're adults. I like how we're going to talk here and ignore the guys, lol.
See, I'm getting crap from Discord. Keep cropping up every now and then.
Yeah.
So every time a new message comes up, a Discord thing will come straight across the message. God, fuck off the screen so I can read what's happening. Yeah, game wise, that's kind of it, really. If we were to move back to airsoft, I say the sale on gear has gone skyrocketed.
What do you mean?
Because, like, look at, I bought 2 bags.
Yeah.
Remember I was saying there. Now I don't get to see them till during the week, but that's a total of like money.
Yeah.
A good bit of money for bringing out me onto the field, as in for Milsim wise, and then the other bag then is for I can carry stuff like to the Milsim, camp out stuff. You know what I mean? That's what the bigger bag I got, 25 litre and a 35 litre bag. Yeah, 25, 35. I think it's 25 and 35. I can't remember.
Yeah.
I really want a 20 litre bag. That's the ideal.
Just 2 24-hour bags, basically.
Yeah, basically. So if I can get, I'll use 25 for out and about, the usual food, medical stuff, things, and then the bigger one, then I can transport the extra clothes and all the other stuff.
Sleeping equipment, all that stuff.
But I noticed that there's an awful lot of custom stuff. Team Team U Customs, is it, in France? He'll do up a custom play carrier for you, custom
Yeah.
chest rig, backpack. You know what I mean? All these places are selling like mad.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Viper stuff, lads are probably buying like mad. Viper stuff is good. I don't give a shit what other people say.
Yeah.
I use them as, even though they're 30, 40 or 50 or whatever they are, they're perfect for doing certain things.
Mm.
Like I know I have a warrior system and a Viper and a Condor and a lot of other bits.
Yeah.
But I say that's like, if you buy a gun now, what are you going to do? Test out in the back garden? Deadly.
Pretty much all you can do, really. If you
And
live in
then
a
it sits
field, you
there.
could probably just go shoot a
Yeah.
cow or something.
Whereas with the amount of gear you can buy, because now you have the money over lockdown to do it, and sales will start to happen. You know, geez, that holster I wanted is
And then what?
20% off.
Cyber Monday, Black Friday, that's all coming up now.
Yeah,
The end of
it's
the
all
month.
coming up. So your stuff's going to be cheaper. Now you
Yeah.
can buy guns. I'm not saying you don't need to buy guns, but you know what I mean? The
Depending on what you
gear
want to buy.
aspect side of it.
What other gear are you
What was
looking to
that?
buy from Daniel Brennan? Me, I want a new warrior chest rig or play carrier. I'll see if I can get it up here now. Other than that, I think I have everything. Might want a new gun. But an AK. I need to get my AK fixed. I need to get on to Kieran about that.
Yeah.
Uh,
what Daniel said. I'm looking at. I don't even know what I'm looking at. I look at everything. That's the unfortunate thing about me. I look at everything. Viper stuff is quite decent. It is. I have a chest rig, €30. That's perfect. You know, I use it for holding a load of shit in it. Is there any custom gear? I don't know. You can
No,
buy
I don't
your
know
own
that one.
custom holster from Kynex Ireland,
Hmm.
which I think you have to send him the gun. Other than that, yeah, you're looking at, there's also in UK, that Team U, I think it is, on Instagram. He's in France, so he'll do up stuff there for you. The Grey Shop. That's what I meant to say. I'm looking at a ton of chest rigs on the Grey Shop. I'm just fucking loving all the Russian stuff at the moment. I have the Smersh that I used for the last Milsim, sitting at home or sitting out in the garage there. That's quite good.
This is the
Another
chest rig
thing
I'm
that I
looking
want to get. Was it?
at. You'll see it now in a second on the stream. Just the
yeah.
play carrier I'm looking to get.
For about €80, I can buy two. Yeah.
Yeah, you like it?
That's the new one. That's the
Yeah.
pull away. It's very similar to what the Ranger Wing use,
Yeah.
but they have a different one. Richie actually found the website that their play car is like €400.
Yeah.
But that's the rip away, or
Yeah, it's the
easy,
quick
whatever
rip.
the fuck you call it,
Yeah.
chip away.
One I'm
Quite
looking
nice.
at.
That's a
Quad
Ranger
release,
Green, is
quad. Jeez, I can't even speak. Quad release carrier Ranger Green from Warrior Assaults.
Yeah. ProTac, that's right. They do copies of everything the Defence Force use, don't they?
Yeah, but ProTac is just they charge a life and a limb.
Lad, you're not the only Defence Force guy to tell me fuck those guys.
Fuck
You
them.
know that.
They charge. They're the only people that provide it easily within Ireland. Certain items that you would need.
Yeah.
But you can get things online for €2 and they sell for 20.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean?
Your what you call it? You know, the rig that you use for work is €200 off them.
Yeah.
In green or black.
Hmm.
Or in a different Irish DPM.
Yeah. They do a lot of the old stuff as well, the old DPM.
Yeah.
Oh.
Send a link to the Mrs. Caolan.
Send
Send a link
the link to
Mrs.
me. Christmas is coming up. What is it? It's only 174. Instead of getting the new instead of getting the new sound mixer, I might just get that instead.
Get that instead, yeah.
Yeah.
A
Actually, do
brand
you know what?
that I'm
Add the
loving at
cart.
the moment is Carmore. My everyday shoes, I have two sets. I actually want to use for work, are Carmore. My boots for airsoft now are Carmore boots, and the bags I got are Carmore bags.
I just don't like them because
I'm
it's got a
loving
British flag
Shut your mouth.
on. Nah, I'm joking.
I
They do have some
I
good
just
stuff.
like-
Yeah.
I was like, you have a Carmore bag as well, don't you?
I have a Carmore bag. That's kind of my 48-hour bag. Then
Yeah.
what else? I have boot wise. I have the actually Watchcom still has my boots. What do I have? Low Tactical Z8s. I have them, and I have the Akua Spiders. They're the low top. They're 4 inches. They're freaking best. Islar 21. home from work, are you gaming? No, not yet. Be on. Might go on after this actually. Might go on for now a bit of squad if you're up for a chain.
I'll see what herself's like outside.
Yeah.
So might have food with. For
Matter of interest, his friend is going to Lebanon with the UN. Will he be using DPM there? Yeah. The only people that get multicam or any sort of desert pattern or anything like that was the lads that went to Afghanistan on training. They were basically training the local forces.
You can only find 2 pictures actually of the boys wearing the desert DPM.
And that's there's a video on YouTube as well of an interview.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's one picture of a soldier with the Steyr out in the street. Very hard to find. I found it a couple of times, but it is there. You will find it.
That was a CP. That was a close protection unit.
Just putting it out there. I'd love to get the quick release added to my war chest rig. Lad, same. I love quick release on any rig. It's perfect. You know,
great when you want to fuck with your friends as well.
It's just literally clip, off it goes. That's what I love.
What was the pull chain one? Remember those? All right, every chest rig nowadays has
a
play carrier. Just pull the thing and the whole thing falls to the ground.
Yeah, we did Rust for recently.
Oh, he's in forest camo in a city. Yeah, pretty much. Well, you're not. When you're in the Lebanon, you're not in the city. You're on the blue line. So you're basically on the border, pretty much, and in a desertish environment. But there is a lot of tropical environment there.
Daniel's one. Look at Dan's one there.
We did Rust 4 recently. What other military unit would you like to portray as in a milsim?
Canadians.
Canadians. Israeli.
Oh, that's a good one.
And there was another one I thought of the other day.
Not German, no.
No. Oh, what is it?
1970s.
I forgot now. Yeah, 1970 Irish Gorilla.
Yeah.
You could do that as well. Kit and weapon wise.
I know, it all depends.
Yeah. The most common thing anyway out there is anything made by Kalashnikov and anything M4 based.
Yeah.
You haven't really got much to work with unless you want to go off and buy this niche weapon, you know.
Yeah. But see, you're alright with the Israelis because they use an M4 type rifle anyway.
Yeah. Grand.
I don't know that.
Yeah.
I if I could make an Australian loadout, I'd do it in the morning.
Yeah.
Or New Zealand, their stuff is quite. Now they're switching to multicam, which I'm very upset over because their camo works in both their woodland and desert environments and their snow environments. They made one camo that should suit everything, and it is quite nice. And they're using the LMT. They're calling it the Mars L and the Mars H, but they're basically M4 in 5.56 and then a SR25 to suit their needs. The Mars L and the Mars H. Is the Mars H? Mars L anyway is their assault rifle. But their cam was quite cool. I have a cousin over there. I'll see if he can get me a set of their digi or their dotted cam or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Australian, Canadian, New Zealand.
Really?
I do a German loadout. Modern day German loadout.
Our Arctic camo, it's nice, but
have you seen it? I
the only time you're going to get that is if you're going on a if you're going to Norway, Sweden, any of those for the EU battle groups. If you're going doing winter warfare, the only time you're ever going to see, other than that you won't see it. The only time you will only ever see DPM unless you're either in the wing going to Mali, you'll get multicam, or you're doing some kind of EU or NATO training force. You're training some other force. Then they're basically the only times you're ever going to get it. Otherwise than that, it's DPM. Yeah, Paddy Flash.
There's actually a recent picture the Defence Force put up of their recovery team, and one guy's wearing a multicam topping it.
Yeah.
I want to go smack him.
Yeah.
But
he would just put you on your fucking arse.
Yeah, he would.
You get like you'd be 10 feet away from him and you'd still be on your arse.
Yeah. Still though, it'd be worth it.
Yeah.
Disgrace.
Yeah, but every country loves the Irish smock. The new ones are disgusting, but all the new ones, they all love the old Irish smock.
There's actually one of them
Pockets
in
here,
the
the
YouTube
pockets
video.
here.
There's a guy that does the blank fire in America for the American Mill Sim. All he does is blank fire.
Yeah.
But for insurgency, it was a DPM smock. I can't think of the name.
Probably got it off
It's quite
eBay.
good. Yeah, off
Yeah.
eBay, exactly, yeah.
Or in a charity shop somewhere.
Yeah. But a question to the chat then, if you were to pick a loadout, what would it be? What would you pick? Or would you pick any at all? See, I like doing the Russian stuff because the Russian stuff is very it's very open to interpretation of what you do.
Yeah.
You know what
Rangers
I mean?
put holes
Doesn't
in
matter
people
what
with
unit
their
or whatever
stair.
it is, as long as you can
They do.
smash Russian shit together, you work away like.
Trust me on that one. Loadout. I think I'd love to get a Gleal. I don't know why. I'd love to get a Gleal.
Wheels are nice. Yeah.
Mm.
The timber frame, as in the timber handle one, or the
No,
Dual
the
ones.
hollow handle, the steel handle, or the steel freaking buttstock.
Yeah.
The folding stock. That'd be nice.
quite nice. Yeah, no, they would be quite nice actually. I remember there used to be in plenty years ago.
Yeah. Or the FN. Getting out foul.
Yeah. Not the SLR. The actual FAL.
Yeah.
They're pricey enough though. They're what, 550?
About that, yeah.
Yeah, about that. I used to have one. It's great. It was good.
That was the semi-auto, semi-only one, was it?
It was.
Or was that
but
Ashton's?
For
Oh, that
some
was your own,
reason,
yeah.
when it breaks, it does full auto. Yeah. I know something happened to the tapping plate or something like that. And that's exactly what happened. It went full auto, not semi-auto.
That was only...
That's what it does.
Agent O'Reilly, what's the crack?
So when it does break, it doesn't actually break, it just makes it faster.
Yeah.
in a sense. Think about the FALs as they're coming back out. I love FALs. I wish there was more FALs. Like JG did a budget FAL. Well, not a budget FAL. They did an electric blowback SA58, which is the English FAL. It was short barreled. I wish they did a long barreled version of it or a full sized one for just over 200. Because at the moment the FALs, the Aries one is 550. No, it's over 500 euro.
Yeah.
Magazines are nearly 30 euro a mag. That's the one I got anyway. That's how much they were. But yeah, I just wish they were a bit. King Arms, yeah. See, they've been on about that since 2016. When I went to Germany, it was that. Oh, we're going to redo this and redo that, and it's taken 4 or 5 years for them to start coming out. Like I saw their M1 carbines, the CO2 ones, when they first came out at the IWA, and it took a year and a bit, maybe a little bit more, and then boom, they're on the market, which is grand. But yeah, that it's like that with every company. I remember seeing guns back then that are only been released now because of that whole testing and
like what's the new ones though that are only on? I'm going to check what's on pre-order here.
What was it for air?
Yeah, what's like properly coming out? What's actually only come out this month? There's the rifle or something only came out this month.
That pistol thing that came up there, was it a couple of days ago at the ASG? Can't even think of the name of it. It's just a pistol with a stock that folds out.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking of.
Yeah,
that's just
ASG something dark side
it's just I'd classify that as a semi-only. No, they can do full auto, can it? May as well be a submachine gun TMP9 basically. Go full auto.
Yeah. I like TMP9s.
Yeah, I love
MP9s. I call them MP9s because that's what Steyr made. It was a TMP or an MP9.
Yeah.
They don't use them now, Russians. Could be wrong in saying that, but as far as I know, they're doing it once they still use it. Long bar FAL could be the perfect Irish airsoft DMR. Probably.
Yeah.
But like, it's bar length and airsoft doesn't really matter that much. As far as I
was thinking of getting an SVD. Then I looked at the price of mags.
Well, it depends. Get the Sima mags. Get the Sima SVD.
Because I was looking at
stuff anyway. Sima AKs.
What was I looking at?
Oh, the one that Ashton has, the bullpup rifle.
No, I was thinking of getting the King Arms Dragunov SVD sniper rifle.
Yeah.
I was thinking of just getting because they come. I think get full auto versions or whatever. But I'd
Okay.
love to do a Russian sniper loadout.
Yeah.
That was the loadout I was thinking of doing. And I need to get new Glock. Might get TM, I think in G18.
I hate full auto. I hate the Glock 18
Oh, yeah.
so much. I rather
It's
17,
just
19
the aesthetic
or
of being able to go
the 22.
with a full metal slide and going. You know?
Just weird then, really, aren't you?
Yeah, I am though. I'm starting kind of
I
weird.
hate full auto pistols. I rather semi-automatic. I don't even fire fully automatic unless it's a bell fed. Going by parents only. Favorite looking and worst looking guns.
Favorite looking Dark Earth 416.
What's that?
The 416
love.
Dark Earth, the TM. That is my favorite looking. That I love. Especially when it's kitted out, has an ACOG, has everything on it, has the PEC box.
Yeah.
They look fucking beautiful. Or worst looking gun. I don't know. Let's see.
If I was to pick best looking gun, I don't know. It'd probably be a bell fed anyway. Let's be honest. Probably.
That's a tough one actually if it's Belfed.
I don't know. It'd be either the 240 or PKP, and the worst looking would have to be a standard looking rifle, but has 9mm rounds coming out of it.
Oh, 9mm mags.
Yeah. So the G&G, you know, the G&G whatchamacallits now,
Yeah.
the AK, they're all 9mm. Yeah, I know. That's just no. Thought process of I can't even.
Yeah.
No.
Like this is
Look right
the
off.
show you there now. This is the Dark Earth scene, which I like. I think they look
Is that the TM1?
beautiful. TM, yeah. You have it, don't you?
No, I have the VFC one.
You the VFC one, yeah. Well, it like just that aesthetic look to it is what I love. To be honest, like they just look beautiful. I got the whole one in real life. Then what is it? The ugliest one for me. I don't know. To be honest. Yeah, fake PDW. Yeah. Actually, do you know what? Something that I hate is an M4 with banana mags, 7.62 banana mags. Jane after freezing there, I think he is. After and your internet's gone. MG42 saw. Right, I'll look that up there now. Chainsaw. Look that up while we're waiting for Shane to get back here. Was it the MG? No, I don't have it there. Whoop. Chainsaw. No, I just have chains. You have a link for it actually, and I'll open it up there. See what it looks like. Yeah, there's Shane after dropping off. Oh, alright, I'll give him a ring back. Oh, he's gone offline. I think his internet's after hitting off there. Yeah, he's gone offline. Oh, that's a sad note. Yeah, send me a it's a custom gun. Use Google. About 2 weeks ago and it was thick. G32, sure, 42. No links, alright, grand, no. Chainsaw. Oh, I had MG 42. Oh, is this? I'm gonna think. I think. I know the one you're on about. It's like a minigun chainsaw type look. Here's one with an actual chainsaw built into it. Here we go. No. No, we don't. Is it something? Is it similar to this one? What this would be like? But it's just an MG42, or is it the internet cutout for Shane? Yeah. Or is it something different? Ah, I get you now. But worse. Yeah, I can only imagine what it would look like. 9 to M249. Ah, yeah. No, I don't like chainsaws. What is that? Imagine using that. A freaking mag with an ACOG. Definitely American. Definitely. Porn. Oh. That's grand. Yeah, what the actual... Yeah, exactly. What is it? Outfits are nice though. Okay, you can't even aim. That's in your way. Stoner. Dan, is it you or Josh as the stoner? Actually, I think it was Josh. Was it? Ah, here. Oh, these are ridiculous. See if we can get Shane back in. Is it offline? His internet's after going? Or Josh? Yeah, Josh had it. Thinking that. Right. I think we'll end it here then, since Shane can't get back in. And thanks a million for everyone coming along, commenting, and giving us your opinions on things. Just a rough kind of look back at what we were talking about. We were talking about the Aurora Pro. We were talking about the 250 round PTS mags. We were talking about game wise. We were talking about Squad, How Let Loose, a bit of Tarkov mentioned there as well. Beyond the Wire, which is the new one. We were talking about the Xbox, PlayStation, and PCs, and then we were kind of talking about loadouts and things get kit wise. So thanks a million for coming along, lads, and we'll see you guys in the next one.